Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I'll be telling you folks all about the Kerajaan Kutai Martapura. Well, you see, there's actually more than one kingdom of Kutai, which we'll get onto later on. But we'll be primarily focusing on the Kerajaan Kutai Martapura. So, the Kutai kingdom was the oldest kingdom in Indonesia, founded in the 4th century. So there's some old dudes. The center of this kingdom was located in Mulawarman, which today is a kecamatan in Kabupaten Kutai Kartanegara, East Kalimantan province. The name Kutai was given by experts, taking it from the name of the place where they found the ancient texts. More on that briefly. Information on the name Martapura was obtained from the book Salasilah Raja Dalam Negeri Kutai Kartanegara, which tells about the epic battle. Oops, spoilers. We'll get to that later. So, essentially, they didn't actually call it Kutai Martapura at all. We kinda just made that one up. Well, more specifically the Dutch did. We could blame them. Anyways, moving on. Now, let's get into it. Before we go into the story of the kingdom, we must first look into how we know about the kingdom. The ancient texts! On rocks! In a hole! Wait, never mind. Wrong history project. My bad. Anyways, these inscribed rocks are called the Prasasti Yupa, the remains of the Kutai kingdom. There exist 7 of them today, yet only 4 of them have successfully been read and translated. They're written in the Pranagari Pallava alphabet and in the Sanskrit language, in the form of Anustub poetry, with specific shape and type estimated to originate from the 5th century. They were all found in the same site on Bukit Brubus, Mulawarman, yet over the span of 61 years. The first 4 were found in 1879 and the last 3 were found in 1940. They were all put in the same museum.
Batavia als genootschap van kunsten en wetenschappen.
Now Museum National Indonesia. So, let's take a look at what these rocks have to say, and from there we'll dive into the story. Here, the first rock acts as the foundation for our knowledge and starts our story with a family tree. The first name we see, Maharaja Kundungga, the founder and first ruler of the Kutai kingdom. He was given the title Narendra, or Lord of Men. Hell yeah. Then, he had a son who became the second Maharaja, Aswawarman, given the title Wangsakerta, or founder of the dynasty. In the text, Aswawarman was compared to Sang Ansuman, the god of the sun, the Dayman, because he likewise grew a very noble family, having 3 sons, like 3 holy fires. Finally, the brightest of these 3 sons, Mulawarman, became the 3rd Maharaja. He was given the title Rajendra, or Lord of Kings. Maharaja Mulawarman was described as civilized, strong, and powerful, but most of all, generous. And of course, we're gonna whitewash him, because we all know only white people do good things. Now, it's because of this generosity that the Prasasti Yupa were made in the first place, in his praise. It's the benevolent ruler in Mulawarman and the inferred wealth of the kingdom at the time that marks this period as the glory days of Kutai Martapura. In the text, we are shown a few of Mulawarman's acts, such as India, hosting feasts, the charity of life, or simply a kalpa tree which grants all wishes, the charity of land, the donation of a mountain of thick oil with a lamp and flower panicles, and finally, the donation of 20,000 cows to the Brahmana in the holy land named Waprakaswara. Well, yeah, that's about all we know. Quite a cool guy, innit? Now, we're gonna fast forward all the way to the 17th century, the fall of Kerajaan Kutai Martapura, when the then king Maharaja Dharmasatya was slain in battle at the hands of King Aji Pangeran Sinum Panji Mandapa, the 8th ruler of Kerajaan Kutai Kertanagara. Brother? Yep, you heard it right. There's the plot twist you've all been waiting for. The long-lost brother. The other kingdom of Kutai. Kerajaan Kutai Kertanagara was much younger, established in the 13th century by Raja Ajibatara Agung Dewa Sakti. After the events of the battle, Kutai Kertanagara annexed Kutai Martapura, and the two kingdoms combined and formed Kerajaan Kutai Kertanagara Ing Martapura, technically marking the end of Kutai Martapura. But that's not where the story ends. No. I'm not actually supposed to discuss this, so I'll only describe the rest briefly. In the 18th century, Kerajaan Kutai Kertanagara Ing Martapura felt cute, so they decided to convert to Islam and became a sultanate, Kesultanan Kutai Kertanagara Ing Martapura. After that, there were some capital shifts, some good old British colonialism, and a Dutch invasion, the usual, which of course led to some good old coal mining. One Japanese occupation and a World War II later, Indonesia was formed and the region joined up. Eventually, the Sultanate was reinstated for cultural reasons in 2001 and is still up to date with this dude, Sultan Haji Muhammad Arifin. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.